At small forward, Denny Avdia. At point guard, Monte Morris. At forward, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, Bradley Beal. The head coach of the visiting team is Wes Unseld Jr. And now, the starting lineup for your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'7", 0. At center, at 6'11", number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, at 6'9", number 1, Julius Randle. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, Randle and Robinson will be the inside pair. Reddish out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at small forward.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Brunson with it. Passes to Reddish. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Kuzma. And Randle throws it down.
That's Julius Randle in pick and roll action. He's decisive and having the skill set necessary to score it.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And he makes the first. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And Morris drops them both. Now the Knicks with it. Now Brunson. There's a screen by Robinson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Morris passes to Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Down low. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
1:19 left in the first. Robinson with it. Now Beal defending. And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Obi Toppin's checked in for Randall. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Wright is checked in for Washington. And so here is New York. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Reddish. The Wizards also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. And Barton subbed in for Beal. Hartenstein's checked in for the Knicks.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hachimura the pass to Wright. Kuzma outside. Back to Wright. 6 to shoot. Over Rose. And another miss by Washington. Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Back to quickly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wright, the pass to Kuzma. Wright with a screen on Barrett. Kuzma with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Kuzma, that's good.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Right against Rose. New York needs to get off a shot.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Wizards. 4. Your Knicks City Kings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Wright in at the point. And that one drops for him.
Well, DeLon Wright has now learned how to operate in the pick and roll, and he is exceptional, thinking like a scorer.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on their NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Cam Reddish. Right, looking around. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's Robinson, top of the key. 1:52 left in the first half. Brunson the pass to Randall. He kicks to Barrett. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 7 to the paint. It's tipped. Out to the right wing. New York moving the ball around. Reddish finds Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Reddish shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Now, here's Kuzma. Inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Quickly against Barton. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Knocks down the 3-ball. Quickly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Lead, 18.
It's stolen. Pass to Rose. From downtown. That one misses. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. And always fun when you see players battling like this. Shaq, who did you consider your greatest rival?
So at the start, probably Akeem later, and then my man Yao Ming towards the end.
Oh, I thought you were going to say free throws.
Oh, man, that's cold, man.
And now we look back at the first half. Guys, some adjustments needed for the Wizards.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Nice performance by Emmanuel quickly.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Take a break.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. That free throw missing. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And he's good on the second.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Now, here's Barrett. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 2. A shot by Reddish, no good. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Morris. Kuzma outside. From outside, off the mark. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
Now here's Beal. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Kuzma.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Randall down low, guarded by Kuzma, and Robinson throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Randall against Kuzma. Brunson the pass to Randall. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Morris. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the 3. New York leading by 7. Reddish kicks to Brunson. to Randall. And there's the pass to Reddish. Randall with a screen for Reddish. Back to Randall. And the layup is good. Randall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Beal. Lets it go with the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
15.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leads out fast. Fundamental basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Washington. Martin in the front court with Hachimura. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
For this screen on quickly. Here's Beal.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half. If they want to somehow win this game, the offense has gone stagnant.
Rose hits the bucket.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Beal against quickly. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates, just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 13-footer. That doesn't go either for Beal.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now Beal, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go.
On the subject of trade rumors, year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Beal.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and then for Washington, Porzingis comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Hachimura.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Rose kicks to Robinson. The dish to Barrett, 6 to shoot. The kick out to Rose. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Wizards.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for New York.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Now, here's Barrett. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Randall. He's off on that one. So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 11. Here's Beal. Robinson with the block. And here's Reddish. Passes it to Brunson. Randall with the ball. Here's Reddish. Kept alive. Now Brunson. Back to Randall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greader effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.